WolfGxngDon, never lacking. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, with brick by brick we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know it's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
Alright man, so with 2K22 ending really soon, man, I've already got my eyes on things that I already know that are gonna be true in the next game to help y'all make a build. I'm gonna walk y'all through my process to go ahead and start thinking about my new build for 2K23, because I make point guards and spot ups. Honestly, over these past few 2Ks, I've made, I don't know, at least 8 or 9 builds every year, so I already know how the game's gonna come out. I already know something that's gonna be OP, and if you want to know that, just stick around for the video, man. Make sure you hit me with that like and subscribe. I got plenty of news coming for 2K23. I'm gonna help y'all make some very good builds. Now, alright, first thing first that you should think about when you are trying to make a new build for 2K is the problems that they always have in the beginning of the year. So one thing that I've always seen OP at the beginning is fades, man. Fades are always super OP. It's been like that since 2K20 and 2K21. The fades were OP. I'm talking about fading threes. It has been crazy, like a lot. So something to think about is how you are gonna maximize on doing that. But to be clear, it is a double-edged sword, because a lot of the times the fades do get patched. Like I think it was 2K20 where the shot creator build itself was patched. So if you're going to be making a point guard, which I assume a lot of people are, I would definitely suggest starting off in between that 6'3" and 6'5" range. You know what I'm saying? Definitely something that can shoot, but you want to have some finishing as well. So another thing that comes with finishing, I think every year, the teardroppers have been kind of OP. They still are this year. A lot of people don't use them because the interior defense is kind of crazy. But from what we've heard about the game so far, interior defense is not going to be that. So a few things you can leave off if you're not a big man. Listen to that. If you're not a big man, you can leave off interior, especially on like guard builds. You know, we've already heard from Shakedown that the interior defense was a little shaky. People not getting blocks they think they should get. So I would go ahead and suggest off rip to keep that off of your point guard builds. Don't even do it. If you want to put a little block on there to maybe get a chase down on another guard, I would say do that, but that's about it. Don't put interior defense on your build. But over the course of all of these years that I've been making 2K, I've been playing 2K, making builds, I've always started out with some sort of play shot, because that build has been the truth. It's been dominating since 2K18. So like I said, you want to have shooting. You definitely want to have some finishing. I would suggest going with like some layups, maybe some acrobats. Those badges kind of made a little return towards the end of this year, so that's definitely something to look forward to. Make sure you have a high speed with ball and good perimeter defense. If the defense on the perimeter is improved even a little bit, perimeter defense is going to have a huge effect on this game. And I know a lot of other YouTubers that probably act like, you know, 2K doesn't listen, but I truthfully feel like they do a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When there's a huge problem in the previous game, it usually doesn't carry over. So I wouldn't suggest, you know, looking for those glitch builds. I really don't think they'll be there in this next game, at least not in the beginning, not until the community really gets their hands on it, really starts, you know, messing with the game and manipulating the builder. So I definitely think a play shot is definitely the way to go. I'm thinking, you know, 6'3", 6'5", perimeter defense for sure. Make sure you have that. You want to have a decent steal. I have a feeling, I can't say it, but I have a feeling that steals will be kind of overpowered when the game drops. Like it always is. It gets nerfed, and then, you know, that's just something to think about. I'm trying to save y'all money on y'all first build, you know, give y'all something to kind of look at, to kind of help you out. Yo, the defense got cooked right there. I don't know if y'all saw that, but the defense got absolutely cooked. That dude was definitely in his bag. We ended up winning this game, by the way. But yeah, that dude was cooking. Number 6, and the dude guarding him, you know, was another one of those little guys. I would highly suggest staying away from the little guards to start the year. Like if you can, I'm telling you, the big guards are going to make their return. Now here's an example of my first build, and this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say, you know, make a player kind of like this. Because this build honestly served me well until everybody found out about those little point guards. But that's neither here nor there. I still use this build today, and it has all of the things I'm talking about. I know the driving layup is crazy high, but the teardroppers that I hit on this build are ridiculous, to be quite honest. So it came with a crazy high driving layup. I had the 3-ball, I had the playmaking, I definitely had the defense. The only thing that I was missing, because I didn't notice when the game dropped, of course, who could have known that I was missing block, and I probably could have got a lot of chase downs, definitely got intimidator. But in the beginning of the game, this build definitely worked because I had this super high perimeter defense, and I was able to slide even when people started making those super small guards. But one thing you will notice about this build is that it's very well balanced. Like, I'm not saying I could dunk or anything like that. I was missing out on that. But even for me to go back and add that, I would literally have to take my drive and lay up down to the point where it wouldn't even be useful, really. But on this build, I was able to do everything that was like super OP to begin the game. Like, I was definitely able to hit threes at a high rate. I mean, still am with this build. I had all of the playmaking that I needed. Like, I was able to do those cheesy dribble moves. I was able to left-right people if I wanted to, because the build was fast enough to do that because of the speed with ball. Even though it was only an 88, it was more than high enough to get all of the animations that I needed. I could do all the cheesy dribble moves, even off rip. And every year I make a build kind of like this, you know what I'm saying? A 6'3"-ish type build that can dribble, that can play a little bit of perimeter defense, at least enough to, you know, get stops on my man. Even the better people at 2K, I could stop the majority of the time. But this is probably what I'm gonna lean towards, because this is what I've been making for the past few years, and it served me pretty well. And I do have those little guards that can do everything as well. But with this build, you see I got the free throw. You don't ever want to mess around and not have free throw. I've learned my lesson from playing 2K this year that you definitely need a free throw, and you need some speed, and I got that on this build. Now, this will be like a mirror image of the build that I'm gonna make, but I would say take a look at this, think about your playstyle and how you can actually add to that and make a build that will be perfect for you, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you're different than me and you actually take middies, maybe you want to put your mid-range a little bit higher, take away from the free throw, but the ball handle and the pass accuracy was definitely where it needed to be. The only thing I did miss out on was, I think, bullet passer on Hall of Fame. I don't think I got that on this build. Actually, we can just go ahead and check. I can show you some of the badges. Now, the thing is, though, stuff might be different in this next game, and we might not have all the same badges. I can almost promise you the ankle breakers would be a little bit stronger, at least to begin the year. And unpluckable, it'll probably be just as useful as it is now. But just something to think about when you're doing your playstyle. Like, the badges don't really change that much. So, assuming we have a similar badge setup, which I do think we will, just think about how you're going to use ankle breaker, space creator, and tight handles. I do think the build system is going to be similar, but something to keep in mind when making your build, like, the build system does change, I'd say approximately every 2 to 3 years, and we are kind of on that brink of getting a new build system. But you still want to optimize your playstyle to be the best playstyle you can do. So even if they do like the double archetypes, I would still more so focus on doing that playmaking and shooting pie chart, depending on how bad the defense is, you know what I'm saying? Because if the defense is really good, then definitely go for that that like two-way slashing playmaker from 19, you know, the one with the playmaking and the defense that was super OP. But you still want to prioritize shooting over everything, because obviously 3 is still more than 2. So even if people are able to get better contests, screens still gonna work, bro. Use those screens and get through those screens. Nobody likes anybody that dances behind screens. Even though everybody does it, people hate when you do it to them. So yeah, that's pretty much my 2 cents on the build system. And I kind of want to talk about, you know, the stuff that we do know about 2K23 so far. I got people saying, you know, well, at least Scotty Barnes, I don't know if y'all saw that clip.
Is 2K23 good? It has some flaws right now. In the play now, everybody's shot was slow. I don't think I really like the meter that much. The defense is just like 22 next gen. The movement is pretty solid. I feel like you can hit more contested shots. Like if it's a late closeout, you can hit more shots. It's pretty solid. I was busting people's.
So until we get some more news on the actual build itself, I'm probably going to make a build a lot like this. I see this build being able to be dominant off rip and dominate in the beginning of the game. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, man. So before we slide on out of here, make sure y'all do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know anything y'all want to see on the channel from here on out, man. I'm going to try to make more you know, like NBA 2K23 news, you know, because I'm ready for the game to drop. We got about, you know, a month and some change left for sure. It's definitely going to be a good game, I think, after this one, because this one was pretty solid, bro. Let me know what y'all think about this on a scale from 1 to 10 down in the comment section, man. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the